Alright, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Joe. Still haven't named the channel, working on that. So today we're working on the tailgate. So, anybody with a Ford Bronco knows that here in the tailgate, actually I'll just start with this. You got the tailgate access panel. And so, that access panel sits right in here. Covers up the glass, allows you to get to the motor. So one of the issues that I've been having is I've been taking this thing out to the desert and I've been beating it up pretty hard. And the little screws that hold them in, they're just metal, sheet metal screws that hold these things in, have been flying out on me. And so what we're doing today is we are installing the Rivnut. I don't know how many people have heard of a Rivnut. I recently found out about them. So what a Rivnut is let's grab one real quick. And the screw to go along with it so you can kind of see it. So a Rivnut is a rivet like this. What happens is they've threaded the inside, so you can take a screw. I believe this one's a 3/4 inch 10 by 24 screw, and you can actually screw into this rivet, and then using a Rivnut insertion tool, which I need to find right now because I don't see it in the truck where I left it. Let's look for it. Oh, I see it. I'm listening to the Broncos game because, like an unloyal fan, I'm actually doing truck stuff instead of Bronco stuff, which is going to, well, technically I'm still doing Bronco stuff, but so you'll take the Rivnut, you'll drill out the holes, put this in the hole, and then I'll just burn one right now so you guys can see what it looks like. Rivnut gun. So you thread this on, and then you'll go ahead and you'll simply squeeze. And as you squeeze, you can see that that's starting to pull the threads up, and this is starting to collapse on itself, right? So when you insert it in there, there'll be a piece of sheet metal in between that groove, and then the tighter you make it, the tighter it's going to be. And this one right here is not fully compressed. So this will be inside the actual tailgate now, and then I'll be able to screw these in, and instead of just having sheet metal screws that are inside of that go through the tailgate access panel and just rest inside there, now I've got a threaded backing that I'm hoping is going to hold this tailgate panel in here a little bit longer. So without further ado, we'll put this stuff, we'll throw this one away because now can't use it. I've got to finish out drilling out all these holes, and then I'll insert a couple of these in here, and then we'll put the tailgate access panel on, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, welcome back. So I just got done drilling out the holes. I also took my Dremel out and sanded them out so that there's no sharp edges or anything like that. should be good to go now. So now we're going to start installing the rivnuts. And so like I said, you just thread this on, screw it down, ensure it's tight. You're going to place it inside the hole. Make sure it's flush. And give that a squeeze. Then you're just going to tighten that down a little bit more so that you can get more leverage onto the next pull. So then once that's all the way in, I'm just unscrewing this knob here, and it's allowing me to back the tool out of the threaded nutsert. Rivnut. Take my screw here, and so now you can see I've got a threaded insert there. It's a whole lot better than just having the threads of the sheet metal screw just inside of the metal. So hoping to get some really good results out of this. I mean, as you can see, nothing, it's good to go. Continue going around. I've got to install 7 more. That can't be right. 2, 4, 6, 8 more. 8 more because I can't count. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then bring it back. I'll show you guys putting the access panel on, and that'll be a wrap for today. So let me go ahead and get this done. All right, welcome back. So I'm just test fitting the tailgate access panel now. Before I do that, I can go ahead and pull things off, and I'll let you guys see what the rivnuts actually look like. So here's what a rivnut looks like, all in the panels. It's kind of hard to see them there. Here's a good one. And so again, yeah, instead of just having sheet metal screws, just, you know, screw into the sheet metal. Now we put that rivet in there, and I can screw, you know, some quality machine screws into there. I got tapered ones to match the existing holes inside of the tailgate access panel. So you see how they've got a countersink in them. If these end up backing out as I'm driving, I'll just modify this and use a screw that I can put a locking washer on it to help them prevent them from backing out. Okay, so we'll continue to test fit this. We were able to get all of the screws in. Everything looks good. This thing's torqued down really well. Everything's flat. So again, the rivnut install is complete, and for everybody, just one last, you know, I used one in here yesterday to show Rick how it worked. But that's essentially what's going on. So drill the hole out, put the rivnut in, compress the rivet, and then you have a threaded insert to be able to use nuts, bolts, screws, whatever you need. Overall, super easy install. Did not take me long, well, that long at all. I had a misalignment issue on this guy, and that was causing this guy to not line up. So I did the 4 corners and then basically hollowed this hole out a little bit more. to allow the new screw to fit in there. But I'm excited about this because I'm so tired of driving down the freeway or hitting the whoops, and on the way home my tailgate's like flapping and knocking and grinding and squeaking because there's like 4 screws missing. So that's it. We replaced essentially replaced these old sheet metal screws that came in here, that again just went right into the sheet metal, and we replaced them with these here. It's a little bit more bulky, but that doesn't really matter. And then again, the fact that it's threaded allows me to get some torque on it to make sure that it's not going to go, it's not going anywhere. But yeah, if you have projects like this, definitely recommend Rivnuts instead of the sheet metal screws. Again, this is my first time using them, so I'll take it out to the desert and see if they are in fact better. It could be that it's just like cool, like little thing, but who knows? Maybe the way I drive out in the desert, these things are gonna break too. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.